Mic check 1 2 1 2. The bow tie killer is back. Let's talk about it, family. The first banger on the list, and this one I want you to listen close. Wait, talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area. Investing carries risk, but the first one on the list is not necessarily a long-term play yet. We want this thing to drop before we get in. We, meaning me, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but without further ado, it's Lululemon, ticker symbol LULU. Where my notepad at? Hold up. Listen close. I'm not trying to buy this at today's prices. I want this to drop. We got a September rate cut potentially coming out for the interest rates, which could boost the market, but the initial uncertainty could drop the market, especially in the worst month of the year historically for the last 50 years, which is September. So we might get the dip we're looking for, and then closer towards the end or middle-ish, get the rip we're looking for. So this is one that I want you to look for. This video today is about bounce back plays. Now, not them twerk videos that you be watching on the internet all day, not those. I'm talking about bounce back like a stock. So let's pay attention. And I'm just saying that to just keep your attention. I know some people got the TikTok brain, but let's talk about it. Lululemon all time is basically up 1,500%. However, in the last, let's say, few months or so, this thing has come down real bad. So it used to be $511. Now it's a $200 stock, and we would prefer to get it closer into the 100s or even less if we get blessed with this huge drop for this thing to bounce back. Many of you have Lululemon clothes, or you heard of Lululemon. This is a really prominent and up-and-coming brand that's been out for like 2 decades, but they've really been taking on steam in the athletic clothes wear industry now. Let's look at what's going on with them. When you go to Moomoo, which I encourage you to download, again, the link is in the description. I want you to be able to see this information so you can see what stocks have these fair values and these price targets that are making sense. They're saying that the fair value of it is about 305. That's the one on the bottom. And then they're saying that 271 is where the analysts think it's gonna go. But we don't want to just get in now because, again, the ride from 200 to 270 or even 300 is a really, really good ride. But if we could catch it closer to in the lower 100s, then the ride up to 300 is amazing, especially when people start spending more money and buying more clothes because they could get it on those credit cards. Listen, I always encourage you to pay down your debt, but we know the world we live in where as soon as people get the chance to go and buy something on debt, they're gonna do it, especially if it's some high-end type of clothes. And Lululemon is fitting the bill to be a great bounce back play. Let's look at some of the fundamentals, and we can see that Lululemon is hitting near an all-time low in terms of the PE ratio, the price to earnings, meaning it's getting more and more cheaper compared to the money that they make. Here's something to see. Lululemon, the company, is struggling with sales growth slowing down and higher costs from tariffs. We also recently